I don't know why I had no audio. That's crazy. Okay, I totally have been talking this entire time. That's crazy. Thank you for saying something. I had no idea I was muted. I have mic set up on here, so I don't know what happened to it. Also, I am very loud for some reason. There we go. Fixed. Okay, let me explain everything that I haven't gone through really quick. So I'm doing this a little bit differently than how a normal tier list would work. How it's actually going to go is that in general, matchups that are to the left are easier matchups. The ones that are going to be on the right, the farther ends, are going to be harder matchups. So the farther down the list you are, the harder that matchup's going to be. The farther to the left you are, or the earliest in there, those are going to be easier matchups in general. So that way you get a mix of like what is good and bad matchups for Peach, but also what makes them good or bad. Because you can be like me and be a really good neutral Peach. I think my neutral is my best part of my gameplay, and then maybe my adaptation after that. But my movement and punish game are pretty garbage for the most part. So matchups, I will tend to do better in the adaptation checks and neutral checks matchups than I will in maybe some of the easier movement or punish game checks. And I'll talk about those as we get there. But I'm going to give a example character for each of the tiers just to kind of quickly explain what it means to be in each of these tiers. This has Sans, if you want to talk about crazy things on this. Also, really quickly, hi Sensory, hi Trey Bailey. You better do this extremely accurate, I'll banish you to the loser's realm. Great time for me to acknowledge that, by the way. This is my opinion. Please respect my opinion, because I don't want to argue about this on Twitter later. I have things that I think are hard for me personally, and things that are hard for the character themselves. But Steve is absolutely a neutral check. And what I mean when I say neutral check is that Steve has a set game plan that they want to do. They don't have a lot of like really crazy setup. Like they have setups, but you can usually deal with them relatively easy. I was saying earlier that I think Steve should be either neutral check or adaptation check in one of these two sections. I'm saying neutral check because I think it's stronger there than anywhere else. But Steve, the reason why is because, like, you have to be able to break blocks, and then you have to be able to anticipate what your opponent's going to want to do afterwards. So, for example, Steve will often sit there and mine in the corner, get his block set up, so that way the moment you break blocks, he mine carts. And so that means I have to go float at this certain range above him, so that way I can try to hit him with fair. Or so that way I can try to back air minecart in a certain positioning, because you can do that. If you back air without being on the lower end of it, you can actually hit him off of it. Other examples. He's generally, you have to be pretty good at playing the Steve neutral and just being pretty avoidant of how he wants to play, which is why he's kind of a neutral check. In general, you will see a lot of sorties falling into the neutral check zone, because I think all of them are just based on if you are able to play around your opponent's tools. Those are what neutral checks are going to be. They're meaning you're playing more of your opponent's game than your own. Movement checks are going to be characters like Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong has very good ground control. In general, characters with very good ground control are going to be in this movement check area. Diddy Kong has Banana and Monkey Flip. Monkey Flip forces a 50-50 every time he uses it on whether or not he's going to grab or do the attack version on that. So which means all the, like, avoiding it in general is pretty strong. And also, actually, I had Diddy Kong in adaptation check. Because he's technically both. He's more of an adaptation check, though. I'll go over that later. What's another movement check? Samus. No, Min Min. Min Min's the best movement check. Actually, no. Min Min's not the best one. I'll put Samus there. Samus is a movement check, just for the same reasons. Really good ground control. Has Charge Shot, which is like one of the most oppressive like defensive moves in the game. And it combos into itself. It does 30%. Can hit below ledge. You have to be able to move around Charge Shot and also being able to be comfortable enough with your movement, because if you get stuck in float against this character, you're going to get up B'd, you're going to get up aired, you're going to get forward aired, you're going to get charge shotted. Like, the character has all the tools they need to kind of deal with a lot of your pressure, which means you have to be fast on your feet against Samus. That way you can try to bait out a lot more of their defensive options, because if you can make Samus scared, you're going to win the matchup. This is a fear matchup. You have to make Samus fear for their life, because if they feel safe, they're going to charge shot. And the more that they charge their charge shot, the harder that matchup's going to be. I'm going to skip down to adaptation checks. I have already put Diddy Kong here. Diddy Kong has two very different playstyles that he can play in this matchup. He's a very multifaceted character because he's good. Adaptation checks are generally going to be characters that either have really oppressive tools that like you have to be able to play around, and they're pretty diverse. They're rare characters. Diddy Kong can play this matchup very campy, and I've played this matchup very campy before and gotten destroyed in it by getting camped. And then I've also played like Tectonic Diddy Kong to where it's very aggressive and in your face and is hitting its combos. Those are two different playstyles, and the way that you adapt to it is very different. Good example, Mudace went up 2 games against Aaron, got reverse 3-0'd because Diddy just made the adaptation to start monkey flipping in the air. And so Mudace had to say, okay, we are just not going into the air, and when we are going into the air, we are not getting hit by the bullshit. You have to be able to adapt like that against Diddy Kong, which I think not a lot of other characters can force Peach to play this game, but Diddy Kong can. Punish game check. I'll throw in an easy one as soon as I find him. I'll throw Bowser in there. That wasn't the one I was looking for. Bowser is a punish game check, because you have everything in the world you need to absolutely destroy Bowser. Up B is invincible, which means you have to time your turnip throws down, which I actually just recently learned. I thought that up B just traded with turnips every single time. It's actually because the startup of it apparently has invincibility frames. I didn't know that. So you have to time your turnip throws against him when he's off stage. You can't just throw him when he's the farthest off stage. You have to throw him actually close to the stage. You have to hit your combos against this character. If you are not hitting your combos against this character's DPS will shut you down. So any matchup where it's really important that you get your kills, they're going to fall into the punish game checks. They're characters with like very oppressive tools, but also like very exploitable weaknesses. So I'm going to try to go through them in as much order as I can. I might skip a few while I kind of mull over them or throw them into the I don't know for a certain amount of time until I can think about them more. But first is Alf, which is also going to be Olimar. I think that is definitely a movement check because, again, this character has very good ground control options. And has pretty good, like, anti-air, so you can't just, like, fall on top of them like normal, because they can just up smash or up air you. It's pretty good. It also is a movement check, and the spamming back air is really strong against this matchup. Because you can just kill Pikmin for, like, 5 frames. You can spend, like, 10 frames total to kill a Pikmin. It's, like, very low commitment to, like, have to kill a Pikmin. So spamming back air in this matchup matters a lot, and being able to move around Pikmin to not have to like spam back air in this matchup matters a lot. So it's kind of a movement check. Can you hit your back airs a bunch of times, and can you move around the Pikmin and be able to like land on top of him? Because he's small, so timing your aerials also matters a lot. I do think Samus is a harder matchup than Alf though, so I have it in this. Wait, no, it's right is harder. It needs to be this way. The farther right they are, the harder they are. The farther down the line you go, the harder the matchup is. I think Alf is an easier matchup than Dark Samus. Banjo! You would think that because he's a ground control monster, he would go here, but actually he's a neutral check. And the reason why is because you need to watch Mudace play this matchup. Let me pull up Mudace versus Leon. At Riptide. I need ad blocker really bad. What happened when the Banjo came out? Mudace goes into the fucking air and doesn't come back down. Because fuck this character. They're a low tier zoner. I'm going to the fucking air. And not dealing with this bullshit. He goes to the platform, and then he floats. Then he floats. And he just goes above it over and over. It's a neutral check. He's not doing anything super crazy with his movement to try to get control of the ground more or try to land against this character because of their oppressive tools. He's just ignoring all the bullshit. He just ignores it. Who cares? Who cares? Just don't deal with it. It's not a problem. It's a neutral check. And this matchup's a lot easier than Steve. So that means it's going to go on the left. I'm personally bad at this matchup, but I know it's easier than Steve. Steve, you have to, like, really be under shit to win this matchup. This matchup, you, like, as long as you aren't getting hit by a lot of the projectiles and you're, like, willing to commit to camping and just throwing the turnips and getting your nickel and dime damage, you don't really combo Banjo a whole lot in that matchup. Bayo. I am going to put this in, I don't know, because I don't know this matchup super well. I know that this is a out of shield matchup. I can't scroll it. You guys can't see it, I'm realizing. We'll do this. No. Sorry, I'll make it so you guys can see it. There we go. You guys can see it a little bit better. At least until I'm able to scroll. Might have to make the window smaller so that way I can scroll a little bit faster. I'm going to put it in, I don't know for sure. I'm thinking it's more of a neutral check because you have to be very in shield, but you can't sit in shield too long. I'm just not very good at it, so I'm throwing it in here for now. Bowser Jr. Definitely a bit of a punish game check, but I think, like, again, I think this is a neutral check. Actually, this is an adaptation check. This character has, like, weird setups, and you have to be able to see what setups they go for and just make sure you don't get hit by them again. It's an adaptation check. Like, sometimes they'll try to chop you with, like, weird setups with the cannonball and the Mecha Koopa, and sometimes they're going to, like, grab the Mecha Koopa immediately and just start throwing it at you and camping you across the stage, and sometimes they just Koopa cart across the stage, then do some, they hit your shield, then jump and escape. And they play that way. And you just have to kind of get used to how they're wanting to play the matchup, and then just adapt and learn how to beat them. Byleth. Byleth is a neutral check. A very strong ground control character, but at the same time, you have a thing called Turnip that is, in general, pretty hard to deal with for them on their end. Like, they don't have an easy time forcing initiate because they're not fast enough to really cover a lot of Peach stuff. I think I personally am not great at this matchup, but I trust Mutace when he says that this matchup's easy. I've played this matchup and sometimes it's like really easy, and there's sometimes I play this matchup and I get completely destroyed. Thank you, Draymond. It depends on how you play it in the moment, and so I think it's more of a neutral check. I think Banjo's easier, and I think Steve is harder. So it's going to sit right here in the middle. If anybody wants me to go to a character early also, I'm pretty sure there's some people here in chat right now. If you have me want to skip to a character a little bit earlier, I am totally fine to skip ahead and talk about some characters earlier than others. Female Violet, we'll throw right next to it. Captain Falcon. I need to think about Falcon, because I want to say he's a punish game check, but he's also a bit of a neutral check too, just because he's fast. I think this character is very edge guardable, so I'm going to throw him in here for now, which maybe I'll change later. Falcon, you can throw turnips at him off stage, and it should work most of the time, or at least you can force him to go high, and then you can just down tilt him when he tries to land, and then you can kill him that way. I think edge guarding this character is really important because they're pretty good on stage, but even then, it becomes a bit more of a movement matchup at that point because you kind of have to know how to avoid a lot of stuff. Zero Suit, I'll do Zero Suit next. But for the most part, I'm going to say it's here. Zero Suit. Where is Zero Suit? Let me think about Zero Suit. Zero Suit's a movement check. Because Zero Suit is a very precise character. So I call this, when I am telling people and trying to explain the game, I call this being a little rat. You have to be a little rat against Zero Suit, because Zero Suit has to aim their attacks, and it's really hard to aim your attacks. When I'm jumping in the air and like able to instantly cancel my upward momentum, and if you get too close to me, I back air you, and then you get comboed, and it's a movement check to play neutral in this matchup. You have to kind of aim a bit more. It's a bit of a neutral check. I think this character is a very hard one to try to win punish game against. I think Zero Suit's pretty good combo-wise once you are able to get those hits, but like in general, Zero Suit's trying to run the fuck away from you, and so you need to be able to use your movement to approach. They're kind of in the same vein as Dark Samus in that sense. So it's a movement check. As for how hard it is, I think it is... I don't know about this. Is it easier or harder than Elf? I've won the Zero Suit matchup, and I don't think I've won the... This matchup gets tough sometimes. This character's pretty stubby, so you can stuff him out for the most part. So I think Zero Suit's harder than Elf. I think I'm gonna say that's true. But thank you for suggesting them. Going back to the top. I'm gonna do Pokemon Trainer as a group, but that's gonna be Charizard right now. As for Pokemon Trainer as a whole, I think that's pretty clearly an adaptation check. To very quickly explain why it's a adaptation check, you're fighting 3 characters that are all in that tier right now. So understanding that like your matchup is going to change mid-game, being able to change your playstyle, because the way that you play these, for the most part, is pretty different. Squirtle is a lot more of a... I could separate them. I will. I'll separate them, because I think they're all in different tiers. I think Squirtle's a neutral check, because I think you just have to stuff out a lot of his approach options. You can't really hit combos on Squirtle, he's really tiny and he's hard to be precise with. He might get comboed pretty easy, which would put him here, but I'm not super familiar with it. I think he's a neutral check. Ivysaur is definitely a movement check, but I also think that this is like the easiest of the movement checks so far. Squirtle would be... he's like here. I think that's where Squirtle is. Ivysaur's a movement check. You just float above Razor Leaf. Ivysaur doesn't throw out enough projectiles for it to really be obnoxious. And you just have to be ready to like whiff punish their like back air, forward air, landing aerial, trying to like cover the space that they're landing in. I tend to not struggle much against Ivysaur. I struggle a bit more with Squirtle. And finally Charizard. Charizard's a punish game check. You just need to combo him. Honestly, the way that Charizard gets used as a part of Pokemon Trainer would be more of a neutral check, because you gotta really avoid his kill setups. Like, you need to make sure you don't die against this character. I'm actually gonna put him there for that reason. If Charizard was a standalone character, he'd definitely be a punish game check, but usually they're going them late percent anyways, so you're usually not hitting your combos. And you're usually not able to... you can edge guard him, but it's harder. Actually, no, it's fine. It could be punish game check, but I think more of a neutral check makes sense for how he works as a part of the kit. I don't think there's very many like standalone Charizard mains. But I think overall it's just an adaptation check, because you have 2 neutral check characters and 1 movement check character. So just being able to play those. These are different types of neutral though. Me saying that these are neutral check doesn't mean that you play these matchups the same. They're very different. The way that I play Byleth is different than the way I play Squirtle. Byleth, I have to like space around and then also try to anticipate like their options after fair. So like, are they going to jump Nair afterwards to try to cover my approach? Are they going to shield to try to cover my instant like down tilt or down air approaching on their shield? Are they gonna spot dodge? Like, what are they gonna do in response to like the options I'm going for? Steve, you have to be able to play around blocks by being able to break them down really fast, and then you have to be able to play around his burst options like minecart, and also make sure you're avoiding like getting hit by stuff like his jab, his moving jab. Avoid back air at kill percents. Like, you have to play around this character a lot. See what I mean? It's different. Chrom is a punish game check. Not for a lot of the reasons you would think. Chrom, you have to be able to be comfortable running off stage and hitting him. Or, if he's close enough, you have to try to just punish his recovery. I'm going to turn down my gain a little bit because I'm talking very close to the mic. You have to be willing to either go off stage and just hit him, or you need to be willing to, if he's trying to go to the ledge, just get him. And then he's like a pretty good combo weight. You can hit him with pretty easy combos, but this character, if you lose the like damage output game, this character gets very overwhelming very fast, so you have to be careful about that. Cloud, oh wait, where would he put him? I think that's easier than, I think Chrom's easier than Falcon. I'd rather fight a Chrom than a Falcon, weirdly enough. But sometimes you do get hit by Chrom stuff, which makes it less fun. Cloud. Like I said, a lot of the sword fighters are going to fall into this neutral check sort of zone. You don't need to float a lot versus Cloud because he doesn't have a lot of like aerial drift, and he has. I don't want to say he doesn't really have that great burst options, so you don't have to float a lot to like avoid burst options or anything. He just tries to land on you a lot, and you have to be positioned very correctly, and also be prepared to try to punish them. Mutus is just a master of that, because Mute's just a master of neutral. So I think this is a fair placement. This is also like, oh wait, I never placed Charizard. I think Charizard is slightly easier than, yeah, but definitely the hardest of the matchups we've had so far. Actually, I don't know. Samus, I think, is harder. Corrin, neutral check. Neutral check. Same thing as Cloud and Byleth. You just kind of have to play around their aerials. I've recently learned that this character can platform camp Peach pretty well, so I'm having to learn how to deal with that a bit. So that's kind of where my personal growth is at the moment. But yeah, I think in general, this character likes to play platforms. This character likes to try to do the landing back air that's like safe on shield. They want to hit you with their cheeky combos and their pretty safe aerials landing. They want to pin you to kill you. You have to be pretty avoidant of a lot of their stuff, so probably more of a neutral matchup. And I think the main reason why this list is filling up really quick is because you have two Pokemon, you have two Sword Fighters that are two Fire Emblem characters. Fire Emblem characters are going to definitely beef up the neutral check section. Peach and Daisy you would think that I would put in like adaptation check or anything else, but really this is a punish game check. Peach combos Peach decently well. Like, they're kind of in that floaty range where you can hit them with most stuff. Like, you can quad toss Peach without having to do a lot of the fast fall bullshit. That is, like, pretty difficult and pretty hard on the hands. So usually it's whatever Peach, like, just hits you harder. Edge guarding this character is, like, essentially impossible. It's kind of all of them. Maybe I should put in an adaptation check. I don't know if I agree with this anymore. I think this might be a neutral check. I will put them in punish check for now, and I might change that later. Dark Pit / normal pit, we will find. I think pits in general, not great burst options. So I think it's more of a neutral check. Don't get nared. Not getting nared is pretty important. Don't get hit by landing aerials. This character really likes their landing aerials. You have to be pretty avoidant of their, like, when you're trying to whiff punish them. They have the Guardian Orbitars, which is really obnoxious, but it's good. And a lot of pits will use that to get out of situations. Like, I knew a friend who would, like, just jump off ledge and use Guardian Orbitars instantly. Because you would call out their jump every single time with forward air, but it would just never hit. So being able to cover options like that. Another example of characters that have two, so they go into the neutral check. DK is a punish game check. I shouldn't have to explain why. He's definitely the easiest of these matchups so far. I think all these matchups are probably winning for Peach, which is why Peach is going to be on this end for now. Not that I necessarily think this is hardest punish game check. DK, just hit your combos. This character hits you really hard, and he can kill you if you're not killing him faster. If he goes off stage, he should be dead for the most part. His recovery is pretty easy to hit with turnips, and you can also counter this character off stage, and it's pretty hard for him to deal with if he's horizontal recovery. Just kill him. I shouldn't have to explain much more than that. Dr. Mario's pretty stubby. I'm gonna say this is the punish game check, but not for the reasons you would think. You just need to go kill this character off stage. Like, when he's at risk of dying, you just need to kill him. It's that simple. I think you just have to kill him faster than he kills you. You're fine. Just back air him. He doesn't have a lot of ways of like being able to force an issue, so he should definitely be farther down. I think Doc is like pretty bad. I think that, honestly. I think Dr. Mario is easier than Bowser. Duck Hunt, ground control character, you know the deal. Movement check, being able to avoid the cans that they usually use to cover like anti-air. And then they'll use a lot of landing play pigeon, try to combo you, so making sure that you're like avoiding options like that, or you're accounting for like the dash back for your landing. Being comfortable with your movement and landing quickly against this character matters a lot because he can force you to go to the air with his down B. I think it's just called Gunman. I don't know for sure. This is Steve, and we just have it in. Falco. Falco, I think, is a neutral check. Actually, is he a movement check or a neutral check? He kind of falls into all of these for different reasons. He's really obnoxious on the ground because he has laser and he has reflector that kicks out. Those are really obnoxious things to have to deal with when you're trying to approach this character. But I think he's pretty comboable. I think you just have to kill him. I think you can kill him in the same way you can kill Fox. Kill this character faster than he kills you, avoiding... It's a movement check in the sense that you should not be getting hit by up air, or up tilt. Do not get hit by up tilt in this matchup. I don't know. I hate this matchup. It's definitely one of these three, though. I think if I was playing this game, like for me, I play this more of one of these two, but it's probably just a punish game check. I think you just need to kill this character. He's definitely got better tools at dealing with a lot of the bullshit than I think a lot of the characters realize. But I think it's even. It's pretty even, so it doesn't matter what side on Peach it goes. I'll put it there for now. I think these matchups are generally even. I think this one's probably slightly bad. Fox is just bad for Peach, and you just have to kill this character. Like, Mutace wins the Light matchup when Light is just getting blown up for stuff. Like, getting hit by Toad when they're recovering, because you can do that. Getting hit by, like, hitting their recovery is so important in this matchup. And this character's, like, weird to combo, but they do get comboed to be really tight with their timings. Probably a punish game check. Ganondorf, punish game check, you know the drill. Probably technically easier than, I think DK is even easier, because Ganon just kills you and he can cover multiple options of stuff, which makes him a little bit tougher. DK can't do that in the same type of way. Ganondorf can force, like, 50-50s or, like, situations to where if you're wrong, you die. And I think that makes him slightly better in this matchup than Donkey Kong, because Peach just randomly dies to Ganondorf sometimes. Nair is, like, weirdly hard to deal with this matchup because it trades with Turnip, and then it just gets hit with the second hit. So you have to kind of like throw the turnip when he's done nairing, which is weird. Greninja's a movement check. Because Greninja, you have to do what Mutace refers to as the jump thing, where you're just going up and down against this character, because you're either covering their broken ground options with the Water Shuriken and also a down tilt, the really strong options, and also like their anti-air tools, like back air. You're kind of wanting to force them to try to pick one and then be wrong and then covering you, because they're pretty comboable. And then it becomes like a punish game check off stage. You just kind of either ledge trap this character, you got to hit them when they're covering because it's pretty easy to hit. And you can also just grab ledge against them because their recovery does no more damage, and then you just back it up. I'm trying to learn how to do that a little bit better, but that's what I think about this matchup. Hero is a movement check as well, and we get to put 4 of these guys in here. It's a movement check because this character has really annoying ground control options, and you just have to be able to... It's an adaptation check because you have to read menu, so it's kind of a bit of both here. But I'm mainly putting it in movement check because the electric move, the fire move, I don't know what they're called, cover ground really well, which means you kind of have to play this matchup a bit more in the air, and you want to try to cover like that one zone to where you like threaten him enough to where he wants to jump fair you, but then like he's then at that point committed, you can just hit him from there. Or if they're running away, you can just force them into a corner and pressure them that way. I think this is definitely not a fun matchup, and I think it's personally losing for Peach, but I know not everybody agrees with that. Ice Climbers! Ice Climbers. I'm gonna put this in a, I don't know, I don't have enough experience against this character really confidently. I've never played a super confident Ice Climbers, so it's hard for me to say how you're supposed to play that matchup with no real good experience. Again, if you were in chat and you want me to do characters earlier or later than usual, you can just tell me to ask me to do a character. Ike. All sorties generally belong to the neutral check character. This character wants to land Nair on you, so you have to be able to deal with a lot of his ways of landing Nair on top of you and making sure that you are punishing him whenever he does that. Or at the very least, making sure you just don't get hit by it, because that's how he gets his combo game. And he's like pretty scary and easy to blow you up. Also, you have to be a bit bait and punish with this character, because their recovery can sometimes be weird, because it's annoying. This character's annoying to deal with. I don't like it. It's definitely not. I forgot that these need to be ordered. Cloud's the hardest. Ike's not that difficult. I think he's slightly... He's like here. I can be a little bit more obnoxious than my list should ever be. The pits are definitely not this hard. I never fought a pit and been like, oh my god, this matchup's impossible. And I've definitely felt that way about these matchups in the past. Corin, I think, is a little bit harder, maybe. This character's a lot safer on shield in general. I feel confident in that right now. Maybe I'll change it later. Ensign's an adaptation check, but also a punish game check. I think for me, I play this as an adaptation check, but I think if you combo this character, it shouldn't matter. It's definitely not one of the harder matchups. This is a very winning character. I think he goes right here. This character just wins games sometimes, and you have to be able to adapt around that, but for the most part, if you're hitting your combos, he can't revenge through them, he can't hit neutral B through them, and so he should just get blown up. And he's like pretty easy to edge guard too. You either throw turnips at him, or if they try to go high, you can counter it and kill him. Unless they do the auto cancel variant, and you just need to recognize those things, and you can like parry it when they land, and then just kill them with like forward smash. Inkling. I think it's a neutral check. I had to put it anywhere. Neutral check because for Inkling, they want to hit you with back air. They want to hit you with a lot of their dumb stuff that like starts combos. They want to hit you with grab up air. Higher percents, you have to start avoiding stuff like roller. So just changing the way you play this game. So it's a bit of an adaptation that sort of way, but they're mainly just playing neutral against this character. They're really hard to combo because they're tiny and they hurt box through stuff a lot of times. You can still hit them with pretty basic stuff though, but you're not winning this matchup because you're hitting your combos. Isabel is a movement check. You don't get hit by the gyroid on the ground. You don't get hit by pellets. You're generally fine. Don't get hit by anti-airs. You gotta be willing to run off stage and nair this character when they're trying to recover. You have to be willing to grab ledge to try to kill them. You just have to be willing to kill this character. Definitely not one of the harder matchups, though. Definitely obnoxious, though. Ninja's probably a little bit harder. Duck Hunt's probably a little bit harder. Samus needs to be way higher. This matchup's hard. I would rather fight Zero Suit than... I think this is fair. Even though I think this these matchups are still hard. Joker! I need to move these, by the way. Inkling belongs... I think this character's annoying, but I don't think they're necessarily hard. I think they're pretty good matchups. Joker! Joker is a... mainly a movement check. This character, again, we talk about ground control characters, right? This character has down tilt and water shuriken. This character has their menu and all their other projectile bullshit. This character has Zair, side B, grab, tether, like really good ground control options. This one has the best projectile in the game. This one also has the best projectile in the game. It has two really good ones in Gun and Aha, and so they can kind of like, if you try to play this matchup really far to the ground, you're just going to get really frustrated because Joker's just going to keep gunning you and then approaching. Which you can do stuff about. But you just have to move around their options. Just don't get hit. Hit them back. It becomes a bit of a punish game check off stage because you gotta try to hit the recovery or like you gotta try to ledge trap Joker too. Joker's got pretty bad out of shields, so you need pressure in those situations. I think this is Peach's easiest matchup. And I don't even know where to put it because like this character isn't really threatening in any particular way. I think it's a neutral check. Just don't get hit. When they approach, just hit them. I legitimately think this is Peach's easiest matchup. It's so easy. You just back air him. There's one Jigglypuff I've played before that I was like, damn, they're like really good, and this matchup's really hard. And outside of that, I haven't fought any Jigglypuff that's legitimately making me want to switch off this character. Like, hungrybox is like sometimes counterpick DV against Peach. This match is really tough for Jigglypuff. Kazuya has a movement check. Characters really, like, usually we talk about ground control characters here. Kazuya has like a weird different kind of ground control, and that is if you get hit by Electric Wind God Fist, you should die. In which case it should be like more of a neutral check. You also just need to hit this character a bunch. It's a bit of a punish game check too. It kind of fits in all of them. I'm putting it in movement check because you need to be very avoidant of this character's Electric Wind God Fist, and so you just have to know how to land. You have to know how to go into the air, and then also know how to land without like getting hit. Because if you just try to float above this character, you just get Wind God Fisted. I don't know how much I agree with this. I think it might be a neutral check. You just have to not get hit. You have to be very avoidant. Avoid their strong options. I take it back. You just need to avoid this character's options. Ken, you just gotta kill him. I think this match is... Whoa. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, hold on. I have to fix the whole tier list really quick. Very quickly. Let me pull it up. Oh, I accidentally hit the, apparently my mouse button just backspace and it completely deleted everything. It was left means easier. Sorry, I have to fix the cell again. There's Banjo here. It was movement check, bottom was adaptation check. This one was punish game check. This one was neutral check. Okay, and then let's quickly, Bowser was punish game, Bowser Jr. was adaptation, Byleth was neutral, Byleth was neutral, Captain Falcon was punish game, Charizard was neutral, Chrom was punish game, you need to kill him. Cloud is neutral. 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 Daisy. I think I said neutral for. No, I said punish game. I think it's neutral now. I think you just need to beat this character in neutral. Get your bread and butters. Pit belongs here. Dark Samus belongs here. Diddy Kong belongs in adaptation check. Punish check. Doc is punish game check. Duck Hunt is a movement check. Steve. Where did I put Falco? Punish game check. Fox is a punish game check. Gandalf was a punish game check. Ninja. Hero, 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 hero. Ice climbers are not enough experience. Ike was in Ensign. Punish game check. Inkling I put in neutral, right? Yeah. I'm just putting them back in their tiers and then I'll reorder them. Joker. We got all the way to Ken. Alright, let's get back to the order. It was Banjo next, then Charizard, then Squirtle, and Pit. Where is Pit? An Inkling. And Byleth, and Ike, then Corrin. Notice all the Fire Emblem characters like right next to each other. Alpha's in the wrong tier, isn't he? Supposed to be down here. Movement check. Ivysaur, Isabelle, Duck Hunt, Ninja. I think Duck Hunt's harder. I don't know why I had it backwards before. Then Zero Suit. I think this matchup's more obnoxious than Hero, right? Samus. Okay, that's all right. Where's Daisy? I swear I put Daisy on this tier list. I put her in neutral check. That's not... Oh, wait, I changed her. I changed my mind on it. That's right. Because she is. She's not even, though. Okay. You have to kill Ken. We're back on track now. You just have to kill him. He's like relatively edge guardable. He's pretty easy to combo. He will blow you up if you don't kill him fast enough, so you just have to kill him and then camp him out. DDD... He's almost a neutral check. I think I might. He's a little bit different than most of the heavies just because he camps you. And he's a hard character to get your combos against because he's mostly running away from you. DDD does not approach this matchup. Most of these heavies have to approach you. DDD doesn't approach you. He just runs away. And he nares you, then he escapes. Cade Roll tries to do it, but just dies anyway. So he's still a punish check. I'd rather fight a Cade Roll. I think here is fair. Kirby, don't get hit by his options, which would be neutral. You need to be very avoidant of Kirby stuff, because Kirby is one of those characters that can actually scrap with Peach. It's weird. Kirby's really good at scrapping with Peach. Link, movement check, don't get hit by Boomerang, don't get hit by Arrow, don't get hit by Bomb. Just avoid their tools and you're fine. This character's pretty easy to kill. I like this matchup generally. I know Greninja's good for Peach, you just need to have good movement in it. I think your movement matters less. In fact, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I think that. Little Mac, just kill him. You can just camp this character too. He kind of sits in the same range as Banjo, where you could just camp him, but you don't even need to. You can just hit him off stage and he's dead. Peach has all the tools she needs to be able to kill this character. You just need to be avoidant to KO punch and whatnot. Don't be stupid and disadvantage. Despite how strong he is, he cannot kill you faster in neutral. Lucario. I don't know this matchup super well. I'd imagine it's movement check. I'm gonna put it in not enough experience. I don't know. That one's a little bit hard. Lucas, don't get hit. Oh, I have them all above. This one's pretty good for Peach. This matchup's a lot easier off Wi-Fi. Lucas. Yeah, I think there. I think that's a fair spot. Lucina, you know the drill. I don't think Lucina's that great against Peach. A lot of these other sword fighters either hit a little bit harder. I don't mind fighting Lucina. But I also haven't fought very good ones. So this is a very tentative placement. I don't know this matchup super well, but most Lucinas I fight aren't good. Just don't know how to space. And I just do what they do, but better. The character that doesn't do it. Luigi, you gotta play avoidant. You want to play this in the air. Maybe it's a movement check. You just don't approach this character on the ground. You approach them in the air. Make sure he doesn't grab you. I need to reorder these eventually. I'll do it near the end. Actually, I'll do it right now. We're getting pretty close to I think we're past halfway. Joker, I think, is easier than Hero, easier than Duck Hunt, easier than Zero Suit. Ninja's worse, so I feel putting this opposite doesn't make sense. Mario, you just hit him. Don't let him get his up airs. Just be avoidant of things that he obviously wants. I think this matchup's pretty good for Peach. Kirby should be. Yeah, right there. Mario. Where should Mario be? Mario does pretty good against Peach. I think he's just a better character than most of these, which makes it weird. think right here. He just doesn't have the range to be able to contest him like a lot of the sword fighters do. Marth. It's like worse than Lucina, so it has to be below Lucina. You just have to be way more avoidant of this character's tools. Mega Man is absolutely a movement check, and I think this matchup is not great for Peach. Even though I've been told otherwise. Very reliant on your movement. Luigi should be where? Yeah. I think Luigi's easier than Joker, but I think Greninja's... I think Luigi's easier than Greninja, or Greninja's harder than Luigi. I think this is the spot. Kazuya is also not this hard. Joker... I don't know, those are pretty interchangeable. Meta Knight. Do we have anybody else? This needs to be ordered really bad. Ken is not this hard. I like Ken as a matchup. He's in the same vein as Falcon. Just don't get hit. I want to make a note now, at this point of the stream, that these tiers are not created equal. Punish game checks are generally easier matchups. I'm not trying to equate a Cineroar to being as difficult as Zero Suit Samus. Not Zero Suit, Dark Samus. These matchups are not equal, despite them being on the very far end. Like, Incineroar is a pretty winning matchup for Peach. It's just the punish game part of the game is overall easier than understanding how to do, like, use Peach movement effectively, or understanding Peach neutral, because it's very, like, weird. The adaptation check might just need to be deleted. There's only 2 characters in it, and they can fall into other categories too. I want to skip ahead so bad. Meta Knight. Where does Meta Knight go? I think it's also a neutral matchup. You just gotta be avoidant of his tools, because he can kill you. I don't know this matchup super well, though. I feel like I haven't played a good Meta Knight. I guess there? Sure. Mewtwo really struggles against Peach. Somebody's been playing this matchup a lot. It's a movement check, but even then, it's like really not that hard. Genuinely. I think it's this bad. Me Brawler. This matchup's hard. You just have to kill this character. It's right next to Fox. Same reasons. They both have the same thing where you just have to kill them, and they're otherwise they destroy you. It might be a neutral matchup, because I think you have to camp this character. I don't know. I've only played Fire the Pyro once. And it was over Wi-Fi, and I didn't do very good. I didn't learn the matchup very well. Movement check, a lot of the same reasons. They zone you out. They're pretty obnoxious. You can also just kill them, so they're probably pretty easy. Sure. Sword Fighter, not a lot of experience. I don't play a lot of Sword Fighters with Peach. Min Min. You have to be able to kill Min Min. That is the most important thing in the matchup, because this character has crazy ground control, which would make you think that they go with the other ground control characters. But the difference is this character gets blown up. You have to be able to blow this character up if you want to win the matchup. I can't blow this character up. It's definitely the hardest punish game check. Like, so the hardest punish game check by a long shot. This is a neutral check. You have to play around Game & Watch's tools very well. He has everything he needs to kind of beat the beach. I think this is probably the hardest matchup of the neutral checks. Pyra, Mithra, and both of them are all punish check characters, and they're also pretty easy for the most part. I put them here. I'm gonna put them all together because they all kind of do the same thing. The reason why is because if you watch Umeki play this matchup, they just get footstool shielded a bunch of times every time they do an aerial on shield, and then they get blown up for it because this character is really heavy and you can just combo them. For the most part, they're pretty easy to deal with off ledge. So that's why they're a punish game check. They're still pretty good though, so that's why they're like tend to be farther down here. Again, these matchups are generally a lot easier than a lot of the ones up here in this higher area. Ness. I like the Ness matchup, and I feel like you just hit this character. Just play neutral against them. Pretty easy. I think Peach wins this matchup pretty hard. I think I'd rather fight a Ness than a Meta Knight. Pac-Man's a bit of an adaptation check. Because it kind of depends. Sometimes you approach this character and sometimes you just need to like play around their tools. Maybe it's just a movement check then. This character just has like really messed up approach options, which is why I think they may belong in the adaptation check. I might just have to delete this. I think there's not a lot of characters that actually follow into it. Yude swears by this being a punish game check, and I don't necessarily see it, but who am I to say he's wrong? Huh. You don't play neutral with the character, you just hit him a bunch of times. No. Yeah. In fact, I think this. Legitimately. Pichu! Pichu. Where's Pichu go? Damn, I thought that I would be done with this in an hour, and I'm not. I think we have a lot of repeats by the end of this. Pichu and Pikachu are neutral checks, because you just... Actually, it's a movement check, because you need to know how to land versus this character, because they're just going to T-Drill camp you. And then approach, you have to know how to deal with that with your movement. I also think this match is pretty good for Peach. I think Alpha's too low. Yeah, this match is pretty tough. Joker. Yeah. Olimar is where Alpha is. We just did him. Where do we move him? Piranha Plant. There you go. Oh, he snuck into here. I don't know. I haven't played a good plant. He's a bit of a goofy one. Pokemon trainer we had done earlier. He's an adaptation check. Simon and Richter. He has really good ground control, you know the drill. You can also kill him. This matchup can be a little bit bullshit at times. Let's move Simon there now. Widley, where is Widley gonna go? I think he has to be a punish game check. You just see Peach Mains kill his character all the time. He kills you really fast, you just gotta kill him faster. He doesn't have a lot of the benefits a lot of the heavy mates have, so it should be pretty easy. He's just kind of obnoxious at times. Side Bs are very obnoxious move to have to deal with. Movement check. So you need to hit your combos also, so it's more of a punish game check, but it goes here. He's got really good ground control, you have to play around it. Pretty hard matchup for Peach. She just hits them really hard. Above 0-2, I think. A little bit harder. Robin's a little bit on the easier end, but yeah, it's a lot of the same thing. Just gotta use your movement against him. Where'd I want him? They do the same thing, pretty much. I don't know. Don't play a lot of Robins. I don't have enough experience in this matchup. I've played it before. Feels like you just hit the character. Roy. Roy. Probably the same as Trom. You just have to kill the character. I think Roy's a little bit harder. Same with Ken, pretty much. Ryo can camp a little bit harder. Makes it a little bit more interesting. Samus goes right next to where Dark Samus is, which is like very top movement checks. Sans is me gunner. Sephiroth is annoying as hell. Probably a movement check too, more than a neutral check. Matchups are obnoxious though. I think he goes right here. Not between them. No, he's definitely harder than them. There you go. I think that feels about right. Sheik, I haven't played a lot of good Sheiks, but it feels like you just hit her. You just play neutral, hit her. You eventually win. You don't have to like combo her a bunch. She just has a really hard time contesting Peach aerials, so you just hit her a bunch of times, kind of like Mario. I think Mario's a little bit easier. In fact, this match is pretty bad for Peach, or for Sheik. Shulk, oh my god. Here and probably honestly here. Matchup's hard. This is one of the harder matchups. It's technically even, but based on this tier list, I have Peach losing very few matchups, which is kind of funny. I'm just trying to not make it be like a Peach downer parade. Snake's probably there. I think Snake's bad for Peach, but people disagree. A lot of people think this is Peach's hardest matchup. I tend to agree. This match is really hard. You can't really move around him, because he can just approach you so fast. It's really hard to be avoidant of him. I think you just have to beat him with your movement. He just has so much ground control, but he can like go anywhere. Sora, you play neutral against him. This match is pretty good for him too. I'll probably put him there. I don't know if he deserves it, but Steve we already have placed. Terry Gogurt. Where's Terry Gogurt going? Not a great matchup for Peach. Like, this matchup's surprisingly hard. Probably a punish check, but he's like not particularly easy to edgeguard or anything. This is a B's invincible. think it's his hardest punish game check matchup. Toon Link is like... I think Link is a lot easier to... Wherever I put this character is also where Young Link goes. I think here... We're almost done. Villager, really tough matchup for Peach. Except recently I learned that you can back air the gyroid, which makes it a lot easier. Still think it's pretty tough though. Probably here. Probably the same thing as Isabelle. Just slightly harder because you have to back air the thing. Wario. I don't know this matchup very well. I haven't played this matchup in a long time. I haven't played a good Wario recently enough to know. Wolf plays like a sword fighter. I'm skipping Zero Suit for Leaf It for a second. Okay. I think Wolf's pretty good for Peach. Yeah, I think that is fine. Similar to Mario. Leaf It. Movement check. This match is pretty hard for them. If you play it right, I just don't know how to play it right. Probably right. X Kazuya. Yoshi! Where does Yoshi go? It's really hard to just say play avoidant of Yoshi, because Yoshi can just land on top of you. I still think it's a neutral check, though. I think it's a better character type thing. Steve, Zombie. And Zelda's our last one. I think Zelda is a movement check. You have to be able to move against this character. Use your movement to beat him. And I think this matchup is obnoxious as hell, but still technically winning. So we'll go there. Okay. Honestly, like, I know this match is supposed to be easy for Peach with good movement. I just don't have it. No, this is done. So I'm going to really quickly go get something to drink and also turn on my fan because it's getting really hot in my room. And I don't really want to play right now when it's super hot. So I'm going to very quickly take a break. When I get back, we will begin Smash. Sounds like a YouTube video for you guys to watch. No, you don't want that video.
I think I'm gonna pick. You know, just
yeah. Okay, I was gonna say I think you should pick Koopa, but I think Paratroopa is technically better, right?
yeah. No, here's the thing. I play Fox McCloud in Melee. I play Koopa and Paratroopa in Mario Kart Double Dash.
Yeah, that's
all right.
true.
I am a tier whore. Simply put.
Which car would you like to drive in?
I honestly hate all the medium weight cars. I hate all the cars that aren't the lightweight cars. So it's whatever you want to pick, man. The thing is, I don't think I get to drive.
So mid. You got none of the fun ones.
I think this is the best car.
Yeah, I guess we'll take the golden Lambo. Let's just see how we do on the All Cup tour.
Yep, this is a joint effort of a game.
Uh-huh. So how this works is that I'm driving, Joe's on back.
I get to hold items. Oh wait, I get to do the run.
Enjoy items.
Oh, I can punch.
Oh yeah, you can punch. That's right.
Yeah, I get to punch, and that's about it. Yeah, W for me.
Oh, whoa! I always forget how slippery this game is.
Yeah, you are on a slip and slide constantly. Wait, I wonder, can I hit the tab button and just like, I'm just gonna burn through all our items, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine. I fully expect you to. Okay, would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, rough. I think it would be a cool Mario Kart. Imagine the bracket where it's a 1v1, a team versus team, but the person on your back is not your teammate.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I think
honestly,
that'd
be kind of neat.
Because then it's just even if you get shit like mushrooms, you want to use it at like places of sabotage, and there's also like incentives to just not pick up items.
There honestly is.
Oh my god.
And that's like meta is.
Oh my god. Bro, we just got Mario Kart to hell and back.
We got kind of unlucky there.
Koopa, pick your shit up. Oh my god.
I'm stepping my pussy up, Jacob. All right. I was waiting for you to release the mini turbo. I'm just burning them. Fuck it. I'm waiting for you to not be right there. Okay, perfect. I had the foresight to not just burn that shit.
All right, we got two mushrooms and a dream.
You got to throw yours back. You got to throw yours back to me, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, Schmingo.
Okay, yeah, shout out Mango.
So I also have to set up stuff for a second. So bear with me as I am.
Oh yeah. Oh, Koopa always
okay,
stuff figured out.
Fourth, not bad.
Oh,
they seem upset.
They do seem pretty upset about this, actually.
But we have a lot of time to make up. Oh, Luigi and Donkey Kong are our rivals.
Oh. I like Mario and Baby Mario. That's honestly a cute combo.
Yeah,
Toad and Bowser, very unlikely. But I'm enthralled by it. When do I start running on this? I don't remember.
I think it's like towards the tail end of 2, because I know it's later than you feel like it should be.
Yeah, it's not immediately after the 3 like I thought.
It feels so weird, like not being able to trick. Also, the mini turbos are so different in this.
Yeah, they're fucking broken in this game though. If you know how to do them, like the snaking and shit.
Yeah.
Like it gets really ridiculous.
Yeah, take me through.
That being said, there's like the tiniest bit of a delay each time, so I'm like, oh, I'll space them out properly, and then eat shit, Donkey Kong.
We love to see this. Yeah, I'm just so surprised at what doesn't become an actual mini turbo, because most of my time playing Mario Kart is just either 8 Deluxe or Wii.
We tried the big one. Actually,
sorry.
That's fine.
We should be able to stop this now. Turn off desktop audio. Yo, Gato should be turning on. We might have to troubleshoot a bit. It should be in the game. I don't know why it's not. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Give me a second. Should be loading up. I'm going to switch to my other audio really quick. Test. Should be good now. Should have made sure this was working before stream. I haven't plugged it in for a couple days, and I think it got taken apart at some part, which tends to mess with it. I don't know what's going on. It turned on now. I have an HD60. I don't have the HD60S. I bought a cheap one. I bought it used, secondhand. Did it just crash? It's kind of funny. It's also new. Okay, I'm gonna go unplug everything and then replug it all back in. That tends to work. Be right back. Apparently, starting my Elgato crashed the stream. So that's cool. We love capture cards. Let me double check and make sure I'm actually live now. We're showing now. Everybody good? We're all live? Good, right? I don't have the capture card plugged in, so give me a second to do that. Okay, let me get my headphones plugged in. 'Cause Ethernet. Yes. Okay. Alright, finally we have it working! Yay! Really funny that the capture card caused the stream to crash. I had a feeling it was gonna happen. And a comment. Oh, music's probably too loud. Yeah, really loud. Got there. Maybe you don't want password. Okay. I'll play Peach since we just did a lot of talking about it. I haven't done my JCFF practice today. The cord is all twisted up. LD7MS. That real quick. Steve! Okay. So this matchup we talked about being a neutral matchup.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's so dumb to see if we can do that. I haven't played on Wi-Fi. What are you doing? There's a tiny bit of lag. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dude, the lag! I drop a combo because of the lag. I just expect you to have fear at some point in your life. Stutter is so unfortunate. I have to fight Steve. We can just hold the A button. He's dead! He was too scared of me. See, you cannot say it was not lagging and not say you didn't notice that. That was just bad on my part. I might not be playing Peach if it's gonna be stuttering like this. This is not fun. I can't move. Okay. Yeah, we're going off Peach. I'm not playing with that kind of stutter, where I hit down tilt and then can't hit nair afterwards. Dirty Dan? Okay, Billy. Do not start the game. Do not start the game. I'm simply switching to random. I will wait for you. We meet again, like we've played this before. I did my Discord on accident. I meant to do the stream. I might close Arena at some point and reopen it. Alright, I can't wait to throw Razor Leaf, and then throw Razor Leaf, and then throw Razor Leaf. Ah! I'm gonna do it to him at some point. Approach me! He did approach me. Oh, you needed timing for that. And I'm running away! Now I have a jump. Got him! Now I'm running away. So now he wants to hit me so bad. Do it again. You're dead! You got a little messed up. We baited out the air dodge. Jams? What if I want jellies? I am built different. Yes, you are correct. Can I get like a pop-out chat? Oh, hell yeah. Now I got chat right next to my screen. I can check it mid-game. Bayonetta! Bad matchup. You're so fine. Oh, you're lucky I'm bad. I called that out. I thought you would mash. And you didn't, so I guess good on you. I'm hitting you with forward air forward smash. Oh, I thought I had another uppie. Apparently not. I thought you'd roll. You're just... I forget you don't have fear as a human. Isn't it crazy that you could have died like 1,000,000% ago? God damn it. Oh, that's my kill throw. Okay. Now that I know. I forget I have witch time. You hit that. God damn it. You knew. No, why did my back air come out? Why did I back air? I didn't click back air. I literally dropped the A button and got back air. I let go of A and got back air. Bayo's one of my worst characters. I hate Bayo. I was cooking too. I had it so figured out from there. That's so sad. That back air killed me because I was going to try to hit you with an air and stage spike you. Right, Billy, in the nicest way possible, you play like a Pokemon. You're like in a Pokemon battle and your 4 attacks are Gun, Aha, Dash Attack, and like Aerial, I guess. And sometimes you use TM Smash Attack when you're at kill percent. I think you play the same way in every matchup, which is why you're struggling with characters like Ike. That's what I mean when I say you play like a Pokemon. Like, Pokemon are very set in their roles. You play your role, which is the Gun, Aha, then Dash Attack when they get close. I think if you learned to diversify your playstyle a bit, you would be much better. I think you're pretty decent at the Gun, and the one game plan you have, you just haven't figured out a lot of like the nuances of your character. Allow you like a very diverse character. There are some characters where you can be a Pokemon and use your 4 attacks. Like Game & Watch is a Pokemon. That nairs, down smashes, up Bs, and like back airs. And that's your Pokemon moves. And you can use like TM Fair in some matchups. Like Game & Watch, you can get away with that. I think Joker is a character you can't get away with that very much. Also, this guy loves his cross slash. That was a nice parry attempt. He was even trying to cover the roll. He's fishing for up smash. Wow. So you know he wants up smash. And you got hit by it. To be fair, this guy was mashing it. I'll keep that in mind when we play. He does a lot of Tomahawk too. This is a very Elite Smash feeling Joker. Or a Cloud. This Cloud theme's Elite Smash. Like, this guy goes into up smash mode, but that's at least a mode that he has, and he's able to change that mode. Okay, he's in up smash mode. Crazy late dash ledge, we love it. He's up airing. I'm surprised. Like, he's not up smashing. Oh, that was a crazy call out. This guy just loves up smash. It's crazy. He just binks that shit. He throws that shit back. I've never seen somebody just like so willing to just throw it out a million times until it works. That's like what good players do as a joke. That was an example of a situation where you being a Pokemon was not in your favor because the dude started spamming up smash. You knew exactly what he wanted, but you're instead still choosing to play the exact same way that you've been playing, and so you just got hit by it eventually. I was half convinced he was gonna die there. Right? Oh. Is he really taunting? That was a taunt, right? Okay, we're kicking him. I have a rule, don't kick, or don't taunt. Goodbye. You're not allowed to taunt here. Who Jams? I don't know who Jams is. You just showed up. Alright, so this guy's a bot. He is a Pokemon. He learns TMs as he plays. Oh, cool. We have a character that can actually like deal with a guy playing like a bot.
3, 2,
Uh-oh.
1, go!
Didn't like that lag. He did no smash. It's character development. Got him with that. That was a crazy conversion. There it is. I guess I knew he wants up smash. Okay. Okay, I think I need to kick this guy. Was he lagging like this when you guys were playing? To be fair, I am on 2. Man, he really wanted to end that combo. I'm shocked I missed. It would have been so funny if it worked. Good Effie. I think it is me, because of the latency mod. Yeah, it kills. Hey, stop trying to air dodge that. No! You can't punish it anyways. He's in on smash mode! No! He wants it so bad. So I'm gonna avoid it. He's dead! No, he's not, I'm dead. Oh, that was hard with lag. I'll increase my latency, but I think that guy also might just be lagging. I guess it was fine versus you, so. If it starts lagging in this match, I'm just gonna kick him. So I think it might just be his internet. I think Jams is watching. I'm gonna go pee really quick while this match is happening, because I have to go pee. Here, B. I'm back. I have a Discord ping. Oh, it's just a ping in the server. Sad. It seems to be going much better for a Pokemon friend. That is insane of you to up smash. It's insane that it worked. Like, you're just a crazy person doing crazy things. That's not even up smash mode. You're just doing weird options that worked. Why did we suddenly jump up to like 3 viewers? We didn't. Okay. Somebody is here. It was Mike Chicken. Yo! It's camping time. Ready for your daily rations of camping?
2, 1, go!
It's still lagging, so maybe it is just me. Can't be a Pokemon. I shouldn't have done that. Cool. Yeah, my internet is not liking the latency mod right now. Uh-oh. You do have to fight this in lag, so I do feel bad for you. Because I get to turn my brain off and you have to think much harder than I do. Not all characters are created equal in lag. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have a down B counter, I have a neutral B counter. I will increase my latency after this. If not, it might just not be a view arena night. Yeah, I can play Villager like a bot. Because they are a bot character. Not a bot, a Pokemon. Villager's a Pokemon. You have 4 moves. Yeah, that was certainly not in your favor, given the lag. Hold on, I need a kick berry. Somebody I'm trying to avoid. Sorry, there's somebody I forgot to block on Discord, and I also need to block in game. Good luck, Mike Chicken. Uh-oh. This is a very bad matchup for me. I'll have to use the power of...
3, 2,
power of lag.
1, go!
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My Ethernet might have disconnected. This is a really unfortunate stream. I got Bayonetta and Wii Fit. Not Wii Fit, but Min Min. And this matchup's not even like good for Min Min. don't have a kill throw. Oh, you have a grab that goes through it. I have Eichner. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, this character's boring to play. That was actually a smash attack. Got him. Depends on what the question is. Maybe. Depends. That was nice. Got him. Yes. Mike Chicken, do you have a wired connection? Do you have a wired connection? Because if you don't, you can't be in the stream anymore. You do not have... Okay, that's why it's lagging really bad. Yeah, sorry, I do have to kick you. Hold on really quick. You can't be playing games here, sorry. Sorry, it's... Don't play... There you go. Yeah, sorry, it's just like, especially with me having latency mod, I would have to turn up my lag so much just to make the game playable. Alright, good luck. Welcome, Drac Facet. I don't believe I'm familiar with you. I'm dead. I did that wrong. Meaning you have what they call a LAN adapter, which is like a little thing that plugs into your USB port on your Switch. And allows you to use an Ethernet cable in your Nintendo Switch. For the sake of like having quality games. Yeah, it plugs directly into your router. It goes from your router to your Switch. Most modern consoles have one like built in. The Switch, you have to buy it separately. There we go. Crazy I missed. It's very nice. Every time I up tilt, you just dodge it. It's crazy. I just can't combo you. Take that. You're dead. Right? A double. He wasn't ready for it. You're dead. No, he's not. Yes, he is. The sick late game comeback. Thought I had another jump. With the juice. I've seen this guy before. Thank you. Belda. Belda.
3, 2, 1, go!
I don't know what is happening with the stream. Alright, not doing it. Nope, no, 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 no. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, you leave. You leave, you leave. That was unplayable. Holy wow. That was bad. Please never show up again with the juice. My Switch is modded, so I have mods that allow me to customize stuff, like the background. It's also why I have like custom skins on some characters. And custom stages. Yo, it's time to camp. Any campers?
3, 2, 1, go!
What was that? That didn't hit. That would've been sick. That hit from below? This is Core from Undertale. It's a remix, though. I don't know the name of the remix. That didn't kill. Dude. I'm over this game. What is happening? This game's amount of tomfoolery is unmatched. There we go, now you die. I was about to spike you. No. Dude, the amount of, like, bullshit that was happening in that game was ridiculous. I'm so sad. Also, me randomly air dodging at 0% and dying for it. Crazy. I don't want to do Steve duos. I don't want to play Steve. You are more than welcome to. I can't tell you what to do. Maybe I'll play Steve later. How long have I been streaming for? Oh, since the stream reset. This is payback for the last game. I just wanted to hit you with something funny. Bow. Bow. You get 3%. Hey, keep mining. Oh, this is so funny. He doesn't even have a minecart. He found counterplay! You should have died right there. I had that read. Hey, we'll flash him. No, I cannot. Maybe with Nair I can. Maybe he's too high percent. Oh yeah, he's too high. Just died from it. It was about to be so funny. That was pretty atrocious DI. I'm Tucker Jr. Yo, it's Tucker Jr. Time to camp, baby. Nope, not dealing with it. I hate minecart. The idea in my head was gonna be funny. How are you camping out there? I'm Mewtwo. I have giant moves. Damn it. Go Breeds! Hector thought I would beat him in the Mewtwo Ditto, which is really funny because he mains Mewtwo. Imagine though. Make sure I don't randomly die here. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. He has the DI. Sorry, texting someone. Yo! We love Rob! I love Rob. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Okay, hold on.
3, 2, 1.
I'm hitting you with combo. Now we're both carried. Hey, you're dead. Almost got clipped. Please don't give me an error. Yo, my Rob is sick! You got diced the fuck up by that. Yo, clip that! Somebody please clip that. That was incredible. There's some way you can clip on,
3, 2, 1, go!
I'll take my bell. You kidding me? You really want me having items in my hand that do stun? Think about this very carefully. Would you rather have materials or let me have bell? Never mind, your carriage is broken. That was almost awesome. I was about to clip again. He. Yeah, that's a great idea. You take your materials, and I'll get mine. We'll see who wins. God damn it. Not a whole lot I can do there. I'll take my materials. No. And I got Bill. Cool. I wasn't even trying to hit you with that. Just did. I almost hit a funny Pac-Man clip. This might be tough. My Peach is not great.
2, 1, go!
You don't even know how to do it. No, I ran into it. Dude, I died to that? This is so lame. Okay. I knew you would roll. I can't even like outplay him because I just do damage to myself too. This is looking pretty over. Dude. Dude, it's like so hard to get anything. Dude, come on. Skill is never rewarded in this game. Okay. Why were you fairing? Dude, come on. I know that wasn't intentional. And now somebody joins. This is so bullshit. If you are mashing forward air out of combos, that is a problem. You should not be doing that. I guarantee you didn't know that interaction was happening. You are not accounting for that. Your goal and disadvantage should be getting out of it, not trying to just get a hit in. I still can't believe that game. I'm gonna start playing Rob. What are you doing, Doc? Every Doc player wants one thing ever, and it's fucking disgusting. And it's just pill into forward air, pill into aerial. Time to camp. I don't like this character. This is actually not going to be fun because he's just going to kill. Okay, so I can't hit that. Cool. Oh, I didn't have a jump. Okay. This guy's so cringe. Why did that shield poke? Okay. Give me any other character and I beat this guy. It's just really hard because I can't run away from him and I can't. Obnoxious matchup. He's just a pill bot. Just don't get hit by pill and you're fine against him. He doesn't know what to do. This is not a matchup where the way that your Pokemon is not fit to win this matchup. I think he's figured out the Pokemon. Nice counter. That's what I mean. You have like good ideas. You just don't have a lot of mix-up. This guy's like all over your playstyle. Yeah. Little diced. Just a little diced. Ooh. I think that might have been a rage quit. Okay. Then we... Still alive. Yeah, he was ready for that. realize that was my last stock. That good's good. Shit. Is he gonna go random now? Do it! Do it, coward. You won't. He thinks he can random ditto me? Maybe in this match. Oh, oh, God. Oh, I don't want to play this.
3, 2, 1, go!
I don't want to fight this matchup. He wants to play Zelda. He's taunting! Kicking him. Dude, I just don't want to play Olimar Zelda for the next 8 minutes. That shit's not fun. Who wants to do that matchup? Not fun. I think I'm just gonna end. Nobody's here anymore. I'm gonna